Today I was going to talk about the tariffs and Trump's trade war that's going on with China and some various other countries. Right now we have about $76 billion going abroad from the United States. And it's going to a lot of countries, but naturally a lot of them are trying to put tariffs on them because we have tariffs on all the products coming into the United States, which right now, picking selected countries, we have tariffs on $286 billion of products coming in to the United States. And they're different types of products. I think the first 18 products coming into the U.S. Were various kinds of wash machines and solar products, things like that. Eye makeup from China, and a lot of things from China, routers and modems from China, to 22.5 billion worth. But it started in January 22nd, and when the U.S. imposed tariffs, and the first one was just $3.6 billion, and that involved products coming in from China. Then the second one involved products coming in from China, and that was $32.5 billion worth of products. And when that started, that was just China, and the European Union, Canada, and Mexico were initially exempted. Then the third tariff was China, $3 billion, and that was talked about. China was flooding the market with cheap metal. Then the fourth tariff was that one was not on China. It was the European Union. European Union threatened to retaliate with tariffs of $7.1 billion worth of goods from the United States. And then the next tariff was from Canada. And that was $12.8 billion. Canada wanted to get into the fight, announcing tariffs on about $12.8 billion in American goods. So as the goods left the U.S. and went into Canada, they put a tariff on $12.8 billion. Then we were coming along in June, and then, believe it or not, Mexico got involved, and they targeted $3 billion in American steel, pork, cheese, and other products. Then June 15th, the U.S. zeroed in on China, $50 billion. So we said that there were additional products that China was sending, and the tariffs on them was $50 billion. Then China fired back immediately, June 15th, the same day, and they announced tariffs of $50 billion on additional American goods, because they figure if we put tariffs on $50 billion of theirs, they're going to put tariffs on $50 billion of ours. Then the next one, July 10th, the U.S. quadrupled down. The United States proposed $200 billion more in Chinese goods. And President Trump has said he is weighing tariffs on another 200 billion. Because I think that China sends to the U.S. about $550 billion worth of goods a year. And right now, the tariffs that we're talking about have been imposed on about 10,000 products that are worth $362 billion. So I don't know how this is going to come out, but the fight seems to be getting bigger and bigger. The more tariffs we have, the less money you're going to make on the goods. And if you make less money on the goods you sell, naturally you're going to be laying off people and they're going to be losing their jobs. And if you can't make enough money, you might even have to go out of business. Now, this doesn't have nothing to do with Amazon. This is completely different than Amazon. This is just on tariffs that started with these countries January 22nd, and they're running through today, so that's about 6 months. But I think it's going to get worse, and I think the tariffs are going to get worse. But I will talk to you about it again, and thank you.